I played Kirby and the Forgotten Land for 24 hours straight. For science. Hey everyone, and welcome to another 24-hour video. I'm FishyFisher, and this week I took on the latest entry in the Kirby series, Kirby and the Forgotten Land. This is the first time Kirby has been in the third dimension, and this game is awesome! I played it live the day after it came out, completely blind, so I had no idea what to expect. With whatever time we have left, we are going to be diving right in to a speed run of the game. In reality, I'll be dividing this video into 3 different parts. And this is probably implied, but major spoilers for the game. So if you don't want to be spoiled, this is your chance to skedaddle before it's too late. Anyway, let's get on with Kirby. Kirby in the Forgotten Land is just super cute. I mean, just look at him. The plot is pretty simple, and this isn't a follow-up to The Last of Us, so it's not like we were expecting a crazy good story or anything. You start off on planet Popstar, Kirby's homeworld, but then you and your friends are sucked into a new world, a forgotten land, if you will. While going down the rabbit hole, Kirby seems to be infused with a brand new ability called Mouthful Mode, the whole gimmick of the game. We'll get to that later. You wake up on a beach, face down and confused. Kinda reminds me of how Super Mario 3D World's Bowser's Fury starts off. Speaking of Super Mario 3D World, this is the best game to compare this to, not Mario Odyssey. We got a fixed camera. As much as I would love it to be Kirby Breath of the Wild, it isn't Kirby Breath of the Wild. Anyway, here's a gorgeous Breath of the Wild shot to start us on our adventure. We got the Breath of the Wild moment. As we get going, we run into our first Mouthful Mode, Car Kirby. Never mess with Kirby, never! Especially when he's got a car with a hat on. Guys, look at this, it's Car Kirby with a hat. This is how Mouthful Mode works in this game. Instead of eating whatever he wants, Kirby now stretches his body around all sorts of things. I'll cover everything as we go, but the car is definitely one of, if not the best Mouthful Mode you can get in this game. So no wonder they pretty much use it as the tutorial. You can dash, jump, and smash through things. Eventually, we get to a super fun music segment, and bang! Game title! Oh, we got a title! It's Kirby and the Forgotten Land, everyone! Oh my gosh! 24 hours of this game, I can't wait. I have no idea what to expect. Will this be my new favorite game, or will I just hate it an hour in? We'll see. You really get to see the world. It's a nice style, being pretty realistic, but very run down. A forgotten land, if you will. Pretty quickly after that, we are introduced to our best friend for the adventure, Elf-Ellen. I think that's how you pronounce his name? Elf-Ellen? Elf-Ellen? I just called him Nibbled Ear to avoid confusion. After that, we get to see the world map for the first time. It's really fun to fly around, more so than Super Mario 3D World's map, but basically the exact same. Here you get to choose which level you want to play, but also there are challenges which test your skills and give you rewards. Each level works basically the exact same. You start at the start and end at the end. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. However, there are a bunch of challenges that you can do along the way, which really stretch out each level's playtime. I really enjoyed exploring in every level, and even though I thought I did a good job combing through each level as I went, I missed a ton of secrets and spent a good chunk of the stream going back to complete each and every level. That's part 2, by the way. Each challenge gives you a WADDLE D. We'll get to those little scamps soon. They have a whole town and everything. Anyway, the next level quickly introduces you to 2 new Mouthful Modes back to back. Vending Machine Kirby and Cone Pylon Kirby? Vending Machine Kirby can shoot cans out of his mouth and break open walls and kill enemies. While Cone Kirby can dive bomb with his pointy head and break cracks in the floor. We also get Dome Kirby, which, just look at this. Oh! Why was that so weird looking? After defeating a cool boss thing that almost killed me a couple times. Watch this. Watch this combo. Watch this combo. Dude. Dude, this game is so... Dude, I'm actually gonna die. Wait, it just gave me all my health back. Oh, we go up here?
and then I slam his head.
We finish the level and are introduced to another collectible, gachas. Basically how these work is that there are 4 different series to collect, and every time you collect one in a level, you get a random one from the series. Collect them all. I wanted to give you guys at least a brief explanation of them, as I'll show you how many I ended up getting at the end, but if you're confused, don't worry. It took me about 15 hours to get my head around these things. As we move into the next level, I should totally mention that Kirby still has this classic suck out the bad guys and get an ability from them powers. For example, we start here by inhaling a fire dude and now we can breathe fire. Pretty standard Kirby stuff. There are loads of powers called copy abilities, and you'll see most of them in action during this video. Soon we encounter our next Kirby Mouthful Mode ability, Staircase Kirby.
What? You can be stairs? This is incredible.
There's not much to this one. You can basically just move the staircase to wherever you want so you can climb higher, because Kirby doesn't have infinite flight in this game. Oh, you can also slam and squish bad guys and blocks, which I didn't know was possible here. Before continuing, I was told to go check out WADDLE Town. This is sort of the hub world, if you want to call it that, where all the Waddle Dees that you save gather, and as you collect more locations open up. It's pretty lame now, so I left pretty quick. In the next level, we discovered the best Kirby ability that's new in this game.
Can I get Gun Kirby? Oh, what? They gave Kirby gun. They did it. They finally did it. Jeez Louise, who would have thought, guys? In 2022, we would be getting Gunslinger Kirby. Kirby Goes to War, the video game.
After goofing off a bit with the car ability.
Oh man, nothing can stop Car Kirby now. It's just gonna keep going and going and... He's just gonna keep going and going and going. That's what Car Kirby does. Dude! I lost my car, guys. Where is my car? Is it... Who put my car up there? Come on, man. That's not where I parked it. This game doesn't make any sense.
We soon reach a sketchy abandoned mall and discover another Mouthful Mode, Storage Locker Kirby. This one is pretty similar to Dome Kirby. You just kind of wiggle and it will fall over, revealing a path or something. This one revealed a clue I ignored. We also technically got another Mouthful Mode, Bolted Storage Locker, which works the same as the vanilla variant, but kind of takes the whole wall down with it. We get deeper into the mall and then suddenly...
Hi! What? Haha. Stop squishing me, man. Bro. Okay.
Goramondo is the first boss, and he's very first boss-like. I basically just stood under his feet and slashed him until he died. He had this one hurricane spin move that spooked me at first, but I was never too worried. I defeated him pretty easily, and the first world was done. We head back to WADDLE Town, and we learn about another feature that's new with this game. You can actually upgrade your copy abilities. I started with upgrading the fire ability into Volcano Fire. It was pretty similar, except more damage and also shot rocks. Take the power of the volcano and head over to World 2, which is a super cool water world called Ever Bay Coast. We get our next Mouthful Mode, Ring Kirby. Look at that, I made the same face as him. With this Mouthful Mode, you can blast a strong gust of wind that will defeat enemies and also activate little windmills that are necessary to progress. You can also jump in a boat and use the gust of wind to move around. Super fun and feels much better than that Super Mario Sunshine boat. You can also smash through walls, it's great. As we continue, we get our next Mouthful Mode, Scissor Lift Kirby. These names are pretty to the point, huh? This one is pretty lame, not gonna lie. You're stuck on a fixed track, can only move left or right, and all you can do really is press a button to move up and then down. The most interesting thing you can really do is when you extend, you can leave and reach higher locations. But with much more interesting Mouthful Modes, and with this being more or less a worse version of Stair Kirby, this one just kind of feels lame. But then we get to one of the best Mouthful Modes, Pipe Kirby. This one sends you full speed down a hill with the only option being jump as you barrel through most things that stand in your way. You do splat into the wall, which is funny, but that marks the end of the road. It's always a good time when this shows up, but it's always pretty short. After some more levels and Waddle Dees, we come across another amazing Mouthful Mode, Arch Kirby. Sounds lame, but just watch.
What? No way, wait, what is this? What? What is this? Suddenly we're flying?
Yes, Kirby flies! You have this spin move that you never really need to use, and it's just basically his flying section, but it's super fun and very surprising to mix up the game. We unlocked the World 2 boss and headed back to WADDLE town to prepare. We've unlocked a house where we can sleep and get full HP whenever we need, while also looking super cute in the process. I wanted to upgrade some abilities, so I started with upgrading the cutter to the chakram cutter, which doubled the amount I threw. I then upgraded the bomb to the chain bomb, which let me chain bombs together for massive explosions, and then the needle to the clutter needle, which is quite something to look at. I then headed over to the WADDLE cafe and tried a fun minigame where I served customers food at an alarming rate before heading out again to take on the boss. A literal tree. Tropical Woods is the boss of World 2, and boy is he familiar. After a quick fight thanks to the new cutter upgrade, we save the WADDLE and head back to town to upgrade Gun Kirby.
What? This is amazing. Brah, brah, brah. What do you think about that, Nibble Deer?
World 3 gets unlocked and it's a super cool abandoned amusement park called Wondaria Remains. After goofing off a bit, we make it to a brand new mouthful mode, Roller Coaster Kirby.
Oh my gosh, guys.
It behaves similar to how Arch Kirby went down, but you can only lean left or right to avoid obstacles and flip switches. It's pretty fun, only shows up a handful of times, but I always enjoyed seeing. But then we get to another amazing mouthful mode almost immediately after.
Like water balloons? Sure. I mean, underwater as a fish and all balloons are water balloons. What? I see why you asked me if I like water balloons.
Water Balloon Kirby is not only hilarious, but super handy being able to shoot water and clear goo. You can also jump, but pathetically high, and when you run out of water, you do go back to normal. I took a quick detour and did a challenge and learned the joys of the needle ability.
This is amazing. This is peak gaming right here. Right here. No!
And took part in a race and was quick enough to save a WADDLE twice.
Let's go!
I love these carb time trials, and they only took me a couple tries. We headed over to a haunted glow maze thing and found our next mouthful mode, Light Bulb Kirby.
Oh!
You basically just light up and can activate solar switches, but this place is dark and creepy, so you need to use the light to find where to go. Personally, this ability is just meh, but he looks goofy enough to make up for it. But we got through all that pretty quick, and we are already on the World 3 boss.
We're almost 5 hours into this game. It does not feel like it. Oh my gosh. What? Did they actually just do that? Bang, bang. Woo! Wait. What was that pose using?
She wasn't too bad. We saved the WADDLE and danced before heading back to town and seeing a familiar face. Or, well, mask.
Yo!
I quickly upgraded the drill into the pencil drill, which shoots pencils or something now. We upgraded Crash into Time Crash, which does this.
What?
It's freezing time, by the way. Afterwards, we upgraded the hammer into a toy hammer, the tornado to a flower tornado that's bigger and stronger, and finally upgraded the sword to a gigant, whatever, it just gets upgraded to a big ol' sword. I head over to Meta Knight, that dude that swooped in earlier, to see what it was all about. Turns out, all the WADDLE that we've been saving have been working hard on building an arena for us to battle in for their enjoyment? What kind of people are we saving here? So the Coliseum is where you can join various cups, as they call them, and I only ended up taking on the Meta Knight Cup over the 24 hours, but I've heard there were some more challenging options later. There are 6 rounds to complete, all being pretty simple, either being a boss fight or a collection of mini bosses. Oh, and you get to fully heal between each round. The best part of the Meta Knight Cup is, though, the Meta Knight fight. You're forced to use a sword, which was kind of lame, but otherwise a very fun fight, which I celebrated too hard on.
Let's go! I gave a little bit too much. Throw my voice there, what the heck?
They actually let me upgrade my sword to Meta Knight's sword after, which is super cool. It has range and I can also pretend I'm Meta Knight, the perfect combo. We head back into the wild and take on World 4, Winter Hordes. Not surprisingly, this is a winter-themed level. There's not really much to say here. We're definitely getting into some really cool level design featuring the mouthful modes, though. We reach the boss, and it's a familiar face.
Whoa, what the? He got like some feral dogs. It's the guy who took a bite out of my ear. He nibbled my ear. Oh! His royal nemesis, King Dedede. What the heck? Why does he look so different?
King Dedede has a new design, and he is no joke in this game. He still has his classic hammer, but in his second phase, he uses a massive pillar. But overall, it's not too bad. But because we are busy dancing and posing, King Dedede pulls a sneaky and captures Nibbled Ear and flies away. No, not Nibbled Ear!
Oh my gosh, it's actually terrible.
He flies really far, like over to World 5, Originull Wasteland. Before we go there, I head back to town and try out some fishing. Then I upgraded the ice ability to Frosty Ice, which makes snowmen appear, and then Volcano Fire to Dragon Fire, which turns me into a dragon whenever I want. Originull Wasteland is pretty cool. It's desert themed and has some really cool puzzles. You eventually go to a desert city, and I love the vibe there. You even go to another mall and eat an ice cream cone to become Cone Kirby. I love this level. After using pretty much every tool you have at your disposal, you finally make it to the World 5 boss, Silly Dillo. This guy is annoying, with his spinning attacks and quick movement making it difficult to hit, but he wasn't too hard in the grand scheme of things. I take him out, and just like that, we're done with World 5. We head back to town, and I've unlocked a new minigame, Tilt and Roll. I beat all the levels on my first try. Don't bother checking the death comp I made of this journey. You won't find any deaths there. I then upgraded my cutter into the Buzzsaw cutter, which let me shoot a massive saw, my hammer into a wild hammer, which was way more epic than the toy hammer, my drill into a twin drill, which is also way more epic than a toy hammer, and finally ice into Blizzard Ice, which has no snowman but can go spiky. Finally, we get onto the final world, Redgar Forbidden Lands. This is the classic volcano lava themed final world we've come to expect in Nintendo games, where you have to use everything at your disposal to conquer some of the toughest challenges. We even had to beat 3 bosses in a single level. Despite all the challenges, we finally conquer all the levels and unlock the final world's boss. We quickly head back to town first and upgrade the Ranger into the Space Ranger.
Oh my gosh, it's Captain Olimar Kirby! Okay, let's see what happens.
Then we head over to the boss.
Hey man, what are you doing back there, bro? I know what to do. Huh? No, it's gonna work this time. Trust me. What? Oh, I know what to do. This is clearly what you're supposed to do. You're gonna aim at his feet. Huh? Wait, what? What? Okay. I was looking at chat and then suddenly King Dedede is like masked. Oh my gosh.
Thankfully, because of the Space Ranger upgrade, I defeated him pretty quick, but I didn't expect a second phase.
Wait, he's got like a pig mouth. It's Pumbaa. What? What? Second phase. Bam! Kablamo!
But even with the second phase, I still beat him pretty fast.
Oh! You know, I'm pretty good at this game. Pretty good at this game, not gonna lie, you know? It only took me about 10 hours to get this far. Deleted. Bye-bye.
It turns out King Dedede was under some kind of mind control, but by who? Unfortunately, he had to sacrifice himself to save the gang, and we head into Lab Discovera, where we'll find the actual final boss of the game. You find out the reason they've been capturing WADDLE-Ds, and that's so that they can make power for their ultimate life form?
That is so cruel. This Kirby game is not pulling any punches.
We head into the chamber and we see this. It turns out that that monstrosity in the background is incomplete and needs Nibbled Ear to be whole again. And his lion friend here is going to be the one to make sure nothing stops them. This guy is tough. He took a lot of work to take down, but fortunately I got there. I was expecting a second phase, But that didn't happen.
What?
Yeah, this is definitely nightmare fuel, and the last thing I would expect from a Nintendo game, let alone a Kirby game. As usual, it wasn't that bad, and we take it out pretty easily. But then, disaster strikes. Nibbldeer is snatched, and I think that means bad news.
Now this is like final boss time. When it gives you all the abilities, you know something's about to go down. This is the actual final boss, guys. What? I love the way Kirby walks. Huh. Ultimate Lifeform Fecto Elphilis?
Now, this boss is tough and has some super cinematic moves. Just look at some of these. But I managed to get its health all the way down, and then this happened.
Oh my gosh, she's so low. What? Is that the source of her power? What? What?
But just as I thought I was safe, the boss gets up and starts pulling Kirby's whole planet in through a wormhole? The only logical thing to do is enjoy the final mouthful mode we haven't gotten to see yet.
Oh my gosh, I get to be Truck Kirby? Oh my gosh, dude! We're Truck Kirby! Okay, we're steering still. We got control. What are these things? What the heck? Kill him. Go, 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 go. Come on. We can do it. We fine. Holy moly. What the heck, bro? This is so epic, bro. This is so cool. Kerbo Trucko. Oh, it's a quick time event. Mash B, Kirby. I really want to find what would happen if I don't do this. I'm not gonna press anything. I want to find out what happens. Guys, Kirby died. Jump! Whee! Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is so epic. Oh, hey, I was mashing B. You can't fight me back. Where has this power been the whole time? This could have been useful. I'm gonna kill you, stupid deer lady thing. Ah! It's happening. I don't even know if I was supposed to mash, but I kept on mashing. What? Kirby, no! No. Wait, are we okay? No, everything's terrible. Wait, is this planet Popstar? We're back home? Everything's being pulled in. What? I need to close the connection. This is it. Oh my gosh, this has all been leading up to this. Who is this guy? He can just do this the whole time? Hey, Kirby, thanks for everything. Wait, no. Don't sacrifice. Are you sacrificing yourself? Nibbldeer, no! Did all the Waddle Dees from Waddle Dee Town come back? Wait, so Nibbldeer actually just dies? Well, that was epic, everyone. But that was Kirby and the Forgotten Land. We have completed it during our 24-hour stream. I mean, credits that's a good sign, right? That's a good sign of completion, right? We've completed it 11 hours, almost 11 hours in. So not even halfway on the time. That's fine though.
And that's it. We've completed the main story. Yes, everyone, we beat the main story and it only took us 10 hours and 45 minutes to do it. What a blast that was. But we did get an ominous to be continued at the end. We're not even halfway through the stream, but we have beaten the final boss, and now we can move into part 2, what I'm gonna call the Great WADDLE Hunt. On our initial playthrough, we only collected 248 of the 300 hidden Waddle Dees. I mentioned these earlier, but every level has challenges tied to them, such as find a hidden path or defeat a boss with a certain weapon. We can also find some cages with Waddle Dees inside, usually from doing a puzzle of some sort. Well, let's get hunting for the last 52 Waddle Dees. Let's do it.
So let's see, find 4 lantern switches. This is the one that I first goofed up big time. And this should be super simple to do. The question is, do we have to complete the level after we collect the Waddle Dee we need? I kind of want to know. Oh, there's the lamp. This is the one I missed. Honestly, I just didn't know I had to look for them. Oh, I love the upgrades. Oh my gosh, this is gonna make these earlier levels way easier. Lantern. Now, I really want to know whether I'll be able to leave the level after, or do I have to get all the way to the end? Nice. Well, we're good. You have to get all the way to the end. Rip. All right, we can do that.
We completed our first level and pretty much went this way for the next 9 hours or so. Granted, I was doing these challenge stages along the side, but I was mainly focused on getting the Waddle Dees. These guys could be such a pain to get. The main issue wasn't the hidden ones I had to find in the world, but the challenges that forced me to exit if I failed, such as not getting hit during a final boss. What cost me the most time during all this was having to run through the entire lead up to the challenge again. I just wish you could reload from a checkpoint or something, especially for the later challenges. I saved all the Waddle Dees in World 1. Sick! Completed a couple challenges, then headed over to World 2 to hunt for more Waddles. It was pretty smooth sailing, but there was this super annoying section where I had to defeat the enemies without touching water, and for some reason, I forgot the gun ability exists because I tried and failed twice before finally using it.
Oh my gosh, this is so much easier. Oh my gosh, that worked. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I also upgraded the Tornado in the process to Storm Tornado. It's pretty cool.
That's a significant upgrade.
Finally, we get onto the boss, and one of the more annoying things about our Waddle Dee hunt is that it won't tell you what all the challenges are if you haven't completed them. In this case, if I only beat the one challenge I know of during this, I'll only reveal one more. It would be handy if once you completed the level once, you could just see all the challenges because I could just look them all up online anyway, but I understand the choice. The challenge to beat this boss with no copy abilities was super fun actually, as I normally have some kind of copy ability on me at all times. It was pretty easy to complete this level, I just had to beat him 3 times because I didn't know what to do. World 3 started off strong. By this point I'm pretty tired, but we have over 10 hours left on the clock, so this is no time to doze off now. We got to the boss pretty quick and Clawreline was annoying to finish. I tried to cheese it with the time crash ability, but I still died afterwards because while it's useful, you end up with nothing afterwards and can never quite fully kill them. Fortunately, you can get a sword in this boss fight, so I managed to take her down damageless with the help of the Meta Knight look. We head back to town so I can upgrade Needle into the Crystal Needle, but King Dedede seems to be here now, and when I talked to him, we learned the blueprint for his hammer. I can't afford it yet, but with a bit of grinding, I'll be able to soon. We head to World 4, and for the most part, it was pretty simple. There were some pretty creative hidden paths to find, but what stuck out to me was this challenge to defeat 2 of these wild frosty bosses without taking damage. 2 of them! In hindsight, I probably could have died purposely and reloaded at a checkpoint right before the battle, but every time I got hit, I exited the level and had to go through the entire stage again. I managed to beat it using these extremely powerful earthquakes though. Wasn't too bad at the end of the day.
Yes! Oh my gosh. We beat it. Oh my gosh, we beat it.
World 5 was simple to complete too, and I only struggled completing the silly Dillo boss fight because I just didn't know what the heck I had to do each time. We finally make it to World 6, and we're making pretty good time, completing 5 worlds in only 5 hours. Only 12 Waddle Dees left! How hard could this be? I got stuck on this level and took a detour to upgrade the hammer one last time.
Oh! 2 hammers? Oh my, what?
The worst challenge probably in the whole game. Defeat Clawroline without getting hit.
Are you kidding me, bro?
But this is part of the level where you have to defeat 3 main bosses in the game, Goramondo, Silly Dillo, and then finally Clawroline. Truth be told, I still have no idea if you can die and respawn out the battle to try again, so every time I died, I had to go back and beat Goramondo and Silly Dillo again! Just to have a shot at beating the cat damageless. I had this bright idea to smuggle Time Crash all the way to wipe her out quickly, but that involved having to beat the first 2 bosses with nothing except the stars they create and spitting them back at them, all the while juggling Crash so it doesn't despawn. But when it came time to actually use the Time Crash, this happened.
Okay, I have to be really careful with this. Okay, so dodge, 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 dodge. Dodge, 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 dodge. And then she's gonna jump at me.
Dude! It was rendered useless because she jumped away. Now I was without any power up at all, and sure enough...
Come on.
For some reason, I thought I was so smart for coming up with this Time Crash strategy, so I kept smuggling it because all I needed was for it to work once. I kept trying, but unfortunately I slipped up big time. My crash was wasted. Now we had to resort to just a sword. But that's when I realized.
Oh my gosh. And just like that. And just like that, let's go! Guys, I've literally spent an hour trying to beat that stupid leopard without getting hit once. We did it, let's go! Now the final 2, which are in the final level.
That's right. Only 2 Waddle Dees left, and I've saved them all. Since the final boss didn't have any Waddle Dees hidden, the final hidden Waddle Dee boss is King Dedede. Again, first challenge is simple, but the second one is the classic don't get hit, bro. I failed a couple times, but because it's a proper boss level, it was no big deal to retry. And before I knew it...
Please, please.
The DD deed was done.
Let's go! Did I get it? Did I get it? Please. Yes! 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 The final Waddle Dee! Oh my gosh. Boom! That's what I'm talking about, man.
We watched the king sacrifice himself one more time.
And guys, King Dedede just dies. It's true.
Then went back to town to see what our reward was.
Hopefully it's not like golden poop. Congrats! Anyway. Oh! That's not even Kirby. Oh, there, man. Oh my gosh. It's like a Kirby amiibo, but big. Amazing.
We got the rest of the abilities and goofed off in town a bit before finally heading into the final challenge. The post-game, known as the Isolated Isles. The whole premise behind this area is that lion guy we fought right before the final boss, whose name is Leongar, by the way. I think that's how you pronounce it. Basically, he wasn't evil, but was corrupted or something, so we have to go rebuild his soul with soul pieces scattered around remixed levels of the previous worlds. These are long levels, and you have to collect enough souls to eventually unlock the final level. We only have about 3 hours left on the clock, and I didn't realize how big of a task this was gonna be, or I would have done it sooner. Will I be able to even make it in time? The first level wasn't too bad. Some cool puzzles, and at the end we get a boss fight with Phantom Goramondo. Each level ends with a boss fight with a new Phantom version to square up to. They have some new moves and more health, but pretty much the same. I took out Goramondo pretty easily, to be honest. Level 2 had some crazy water that made it really easy to miss some soul pieces, but it wasn't too bad. We did end up taking a quick break to watch Kirby's first time officially having a gun. And we took on some cool wind sections before facing off against the World 2 boss, Phantom Tropic Woods. This guy was rough, and I even died. But at the end of the day, my OP abilities were too much for the tree, and we took him out pronto. Next up is level 3, and it was alright. It had a cool light puzzle section, but this level had what I was fearing most going through this post-game.
Phantom Coraline.
I brought a time crash with me anticipating a tough battle, but I should have learned my lesson from before.
I'm so sad.
Not surprisingly.
No. Oh.
Honestly, if this game taught me one thing, is the more I try and cheese it, the more I'll suffer. So I just used the sword and took her out no problem. We head to level 4, and being Winter themed, it was tough and had its moments. It took me about 30 minutes to finally get to the boss. He wasn't too bad. After Kirby slept while I've been awake for almost 24 hours now, we head into level 5, which has even more difficult challenges to overcome. Not surprisingly, we get greeted with Phantom Silly Dillo, who wasn't too bad honestly. He had this gimmick where he used the dust to make it hard to see him, but my gun kept locking onto him, so it pretty much had no effect. Now we've made it to the final level, and I have exactly 1 hour left on the clock.
The dawn of the final hour.
I had no idea how long this endgame would take, as once the stream hits the 24 hours mark, we're going to be stopping, whether I want to or not. We work our way through some tough challenges, enemy fights, and an awesome roller coaster section before making it to the boss of the level.
Illusory Primal Nemesis Phantom Forgo Dedede. Oh my gosh, he's terrible.
This guy is no joke. His new moves are hard to dodge, and with a second health bar, it felt like death was inevitable. But with enough focus and attempts...
Let's go! Oh my gosh! Oh, we did it! Oh! Yes! Let's go! Oh my gosh! Dude, I was like full gamer focus. That was like absolute 100% concentration gamering. My gosh.
He was taken down, but there were only 30 minutes on the clock, and I had no idea what to expect next.
I think this is the final level, guys. I think this is the last level of the game.
Here we are.
And we literally have half an hour on the clock, guys. Let me guess, he's still gonna be evil? Oh, no, he looks friendly, actually. He's scared of that hurricane on Kirby's head, though. Oh no. He danced. That's normally a good thing. Possessed Beast Forgo Leon? What? What?
Not surprisingly, we got a fight with a tougher version of Leon. I thought his name was Leon God. What? This guy is serious. But I did get his health bar down to 0 without much trouble. When suddenly...
Oh. He must be in some bad fish. Oh. What the? What?
Yep, he's got a second phase now. And he ended up killing me after more than a 6-minute fight. I went back to town to bring some heals with me and try it again, but this time with even less time left on the clock.
I'm actually so focused right now because this is gonna be the one. This is gonna be the one. The one where I suck. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use my tomato. Okay. I'm gonna heal now. This is the time. Come on, we got this, guys. Oh, this is definitely the hardest boss in the game. It's gotta be. Let's go with 15 minutes to spare. Let's go. Wait. Is it done? Is it? No. What the? What? What's happening? What? What? What?
That's right, even I didn't expect a third phase! With only 15 minutes on the clock, I knew I didn't have time for another attempt. Plus, I had already wasted my heals. This was my only chance, and I had to fight this completely new, unknown enemy perfectly.
Oh my gosh. What? This is the most insane. I was not expecting this at all. I thought I was done. Bro, I'm trying to be done before 24 hours is up. Oh my gosh, Morpho Knight, stop. I'm so nervous right now. My hands are so sweaty, guys. This is so intense. I'm so nervous. My gosh, please. Oh my gosh, no. Please, 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 did I just do it? Did I just do it? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think I just did it. I think I just did it. I think I just won the game. I think I just beat the game. Look at the clock. Look at the clock. That hasn't moved. That hasn't changed at all. This is insane. Did I just do this? Did I just beat this game, bro, in the last 10 minutes? Oh my gosh, dude. What's that? Morpho Knight Sword Blueprint? Well, I know what we're doing the next 10 minutes. Guys, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say, dude. That's poetic. For the record, I didn't plan any of this. I went in this game completely blind. I didn't know what the heck was gonna happen, and dude, that just happened. With 10 minutes left on the clock, we beat the final secret and double-ending boss. This is insane. What a finale! Wow. Let's watch this video. I brought all the souls you forgot, you missed. Huh? 1 HP in a dream, literally. Oh my gosh, this was the most insane stream ever. He's back! He's back, baby! In his full glory! Wow! Me and Nibble here did it! Oh my gosh! This has been insane, guys. This has been an insane stream. I'm just shocked. And I'm glad I did what I did when I did it. Because holy moly, guys.
And just like that, in the last minutes of the 24-hour stream, we got the final credits. To tell you the truth, I got really lucky. We head back to town with the little time we have left and get the new sword upgrade, which is unreal. We spent our last couple of minutes gambling until finally...
I'm so tired. 10. Oh my gosh, guys, everyone ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, we've done it, guys. We've done it. Another 24 hours down. Oh my gosh. 24 hours of Kirby in the Forgotten Land. That was an experience. I actually thoroughly enjoyed the game. Thoroughly enjoyed every moment playing this marvelous game. If you want to get it, I would recommend it. It's a fun time. I don't know if I'm going to be playing it much more because I've done so much stuff. I might do a stream later where I kind of try and get the last 11%. But anyway, I'm gonna have all my stats in the video. I wasn't keeping track of anything. There's also gonna be a death compilation, so that's gonna be fun. But everyone, the timer's at 0. I'm free. I'm free.
And just like that, we were done. 24 hours of Kirby and the Forgotten Land shockingly wasn't enough time for me to complete everything the game had to offer. A lot of people asked me going into this what I was gonna do if I just ran out of stuff to do. But fortunately, that wasn't a problem. There still is the Coliseum, which is a harder mode to beat, plus a bunch of challenges to beat times on, and of course, all the Leongar souls I missed. But for the most part, I got probably everything you would in your own playthrough. We didn't die too much, but you can go watch a death compilation of every time I did die right now. I made a separate video on it. I didn't collect nearly all the gachas, and my percentage wasn't close to being 100%. So there's tons of stuff that I missed on my adventure that I can't wait to go back and finish. But yeah, that was Kirby and the Forgotten Land for 24 hours straight. I basically covered the whole game, didn't I? Oops. If you liked the video, leave a like and share it with your friends. I really appreciate it. This was FishyFisher, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.